Heather Henschel with Heather Henschel Method here, and I wanted to come on and just talk to you guys about what's been going on in my life. A lot has happened, and I've been kind of MIA. I haven't really been posting many stories, and this is going to be a really short video, but I just kind of wanted to let you guys know what's going on with my mom, my 12-week program, and some other really cool things that have actually came up during last week, because things happen for a reason, right? So my mom went into the hospital on March 30th. That was actually the day that my husband was going to take me to go out to eat at one of my favorite restaurants. It's one of them, but it's called the Marine Room. It's in La Jolla, and we were getting ready to work out. Got a phone call from my soon-to-be son-in-law, and he said my mom had a stroke. And so, long story short, I got off the phone, and my husband's like, I told him what happened. He's like, oh my God, babe, are you okay? What do you want to do? I was like, I just need a second. So, took a second and gathered my thoughts. And that's the first time I have ever really had bad news like that, where I've just calmly sat and didn't freak out. I didn't worry, didn't freak out. I was a little concerned, obviously, because I don't know what strokes entail all the way through. Like, I know it's not like a heart attack, but it's, pretty serious. I just was very proud of myself in that moment, too. I was like, okay, what do we do? Anyways, canceled our plans because we're going to take my mom and dad out once my mom's healthy enough to move around and get out and stuff like that again. We're going to take her out to eat there with us. So my husband's like, we'll just all go out to eat. So my husband's amazing. So anyway, I was really proud of myself with that. You can be strong all you want. You can go work out. You could lift 500 pounds. But if you're not handling your emotions up here, you're not, you haven't gotten to the point where you could have emotional self-mastery, then you're not truly strong. Strength is handling your emotions. So people put a shield up. A lot of people will be like, I work out. They literally think because they lift weights. I mean, I lift weights too. And I like to lift weights more for just strength, but not because I'm trying to I'd be some big old bodybuilder. That's just not who I am. But I do think strength, lifting weights is a very good thing. But I also have handled emotional self-mastery. That's where the real strength comes in. So you can show me all you want what you're doing, but if you're not emotionally intelligent up there, you're not strong. So a lot of people put those shields up. They put shields up, and you could tell the people who have massive anxiety too, which anxiety is just worrying about the future all the time. And people will keep themselves busy because they cannot sit within themselves long enough to understand or even like themselves. I love myself. I love myself enough to have time to myself in my meditation. And people just have a hard time doing that. And they make every excuse in the book. When you can master quieting your mind, that's strength. 100,010%. That is strength. So, yes, I was very happy about that. The one thing I did not do, though, was protect my energy. I am an empath. I take on people's energies really, really fast. That's why going to really crowded places, it's hard for me. I'm like, get me out of here. I can only handle Vegas for so many days because I'm too many people. Whew. I have to have salt baths when I'm there. Get me a nice big old jet bath up there and I'll be fine. But going to a hospital is a totally different thing because everyone's sad, everyone's worried, everyone's depressed, I'm sick. And I took a lot of that on. I was very nauseous all last week. Seriously, yesterday was the first day I was starting to feel better. Today I'm really, really, really good. But I took so much energy on that, and I never went and protected myself first. I should have grounded myself and sage myself every single morning. But I did not do that. The only day I did was on Wednesday morning, and then my mom got out Thursday. So, and I still had to like kind of purge that energy out, because it like literally we're washing the sheets, I had to like my clothes, everything, like my pajamas, to get all that off of me. It's just, energy's a true thing. I mean, if you know science, then you know energy is for real. Everything is energy. So when you're an empath, you just absorb it a lot more. But I realized like my daughters are empaths too. Like my little one left early with my husband on Monday. She goes, I don't feel good. I'm taking on too many people's energy. Like I need a salt bath. I need a sage. I'm like, that's my kid. That's my kid. I'm so proud of her. I was like, yes, like self-care. Absolutely. It is the old saying, you got to put your oxygen mask on first before you could put anyone else's on. So I did not do that for myself, and I ended up getting sick. Like I was sick the whole time in the hospital. I go outside and try to get some sun when it wasn't raining, and just like, absorb everything and like the better energy outside. And it wasn't really good. I was exhausted. I was very, very tired. So I just did a blog, my first blog. So please go check it out on my website. I give you tips on what to do to protect your energy before anything. Saging, people think that's like a woo-woo thing, and it's really, really not. Saging is like, it's centuries, old. It's just like in the Bible, the biblical days, like the, frankincense and myrrh are such healing oils, very, very healing oils. I love frankincense. It's very healing for so many reasons. Like I won't even get into that subject, but I can make a whole video. If you're interested in knowing about oils and what they do for you, let me know, because I've been using them since 2009. But I truly believe like, grounding yourself on grass outside, getting your feet in the whole electromagnetic field of that, and like what it does to you and how it could rebalance you and stabilize you and give you energy that you need. So good. Like after I get off of this, I'm going outside to actually put my feet in the grass. And if you think about it, kids are barefoot a lot, right? Look how much energy and happiness kids have. They like to be outside. I mean, most kids. I know a lot of kids like to stay inside and just play on the computer all day or whatever, but my kids like to be outside. My 16-year-old actually makes it a point to go outside and sit and absorb the sunlight because it's so good for you. So, anyways, that was something I didn't do, but I really... this is why I'm doing this video, to tell you guys, like, one, emotional self-mastery, I had that down pat. I was calm. I did cry. That's when I saw my mom when I, first got there. She had the tube in her, and it was really hard for me to see her like that. And she was trying to get it out. So they told us we need to leave because I think they were getting ready to pull it out. And they had to it was hard for me to see that, and it was okay. I cried. I was like, I'm allowed to cry. That seeing your mama like that is hard. And so my husband was there to console me, of course, and give me positive, reinsurance on everything, because he was in the hospital like that. He said he got up a few times. He was blown up, by the way, my husband, before I knew him. And he said he was told like 8 different times he was trying to pull out this breathing tube. So, he didn't remember it though. So my mom doesn't remember it either. So that makes me happy, because I was like, oh my God, like to feel that or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It made me cry. And my mom's like this badass lady that we think sometimes our parents are invincible. My mom's 77. And so to me, I'm like, seeing her like that in that condition was difficult for me. And also when you are with somebody, quality versus quantity. So I made sure the quality of time I spent with my mom was beneficial, because I wanted her to know I'm fully present for her at all times. For whatever she needs, she lets me know. That is something that most people don't do. And they leave the hospital feeling worried and guilty because they weren't present enough. They weren't, the quality of time that you give to people is the most important thing you could do for them, because you're present with them. You are there for them versus being on your phone the whole time, not paying attention to them. It's different. Even my 11-year-old, she wants her love language is quality time. She wants that quality. Okay? She wants you to be there. She will say, Mom, can you put your phone down so I could talk to you? Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, I love when she does that, because it's just like the way of expressing what she is needing from me. And I love that. And I always teach that to my kids. Like, let me know, like, what you need. You need my time. And also, my kids are young. Like, being there for my kids are a priority to me. Like, that's why I love that I can stay at home. I make sure I don't overdo my time so I cannot spend time with them. Like, I'm not going to pile so much stuff on my plate. And that's not self-care. That's not self-mastery. That is hiding from things that you personally need to work on. When I see people who constantly pile stuff on their plate, I know that they're not getting to a root cause of an issue that they have. They also put a shield up saying, like, well, I do therapy, I'm healed from therapy, which is bullshit to me, because if you're still continuing to have anxiety, you're still continuing to pile your plate up so high that you don't even know how to deal with stuff, and you're not focusing on your kids but your own life, then there's things that you need to work on for sure. And I'm not saying that I've never had that. I have. I used to pile my plate up high because I didn't want to be by myself. I didn't want to sit with myself. So I had to learn emotional self-mastery. And I do teach this in my 12-week program, which I put on the back burner. So my new 12-week program, Manifestation Mastery, is coming up next week. So I will have a YouTube video on Tuesday that comes out regarding the details of it. I am not taking just anyone at all. This comes with my boundaries, which are extremely important, something that we do go over and discuss in this program as well. I don't want anyone that is a victim, that is playing a victim. If you play a victim, and you're constantly pity party, feel sorry for me, when there is an outcome, then I can't help you. If you're like, hey, I need to get my freaking head straight. I need to, I know I'm worth more than this. I want to start, being more successful in this area. I need to get out of my head with this. Then yes, I will work with you 100%. But if you're somebody who constantly is in that cycle of feel sorry for me, I can't do this, I cannot journal every day, I cannot blah, blah, blah because of A, B, and C, then I can't help you. Because I am here to, you do my program and you do what I say, you're going to be successful, you're going to make more money, things are going to change, you're going to acquire self-mastery, emotional self-mastery, you will. But I can't do it for you. You have to do the work behind the scenes. Our calls every single week, we'll discuss stuff. Behind the scenes, you're going to be doing it all. You're going to create that reality. You're going to create that life that you've always desired and wanted. I can't do that for you. I'm here to give you everything else you need. I will give you the magic wand. You got to learn how to use it. So, okay, you guys, that is it. I kind of wanted to go over a little bit of, what I experienced in hopes that maybe I can give you some peace of mind. And for people who are wondering about my mom, she's doing amazing. Man, I have received so many text messages and just people love her so much. She's in the women's club in Alpine and they sent her tons of letters. People were like, oh my God, I just saw your mom at the women's club and had lunch with her. And, it's just so beautiful. My mom is such a good human and gosh, she has a big heart. And she has a lot more to give and a lot more life left. So, this is just something, there's a reason for everything, there really is. And maybe it was meant for, me to spend more time with my mom, and what is the meaning of it for her, to see actually her own strength and her own self-mastery that she has within herself as well. So she's a strong lady, man. Whew. But I just wanted to give you some feedback too on my 12-week program, because I've been talking about it a lot. So it will come out this week. And just also let you know who I will not be working with. So, and my spots are limited. Again, quality versus quantity. I give so much value to each of my clients. And if you think things cannot happen, I received a message about one of my clients made an extra $57,000 since she's been working with me, and someone wrote me and said, well, how is that even possible? I believe in manifestation, but not that fast. I'm like, that's why it's not happening for you. You don't believe it. Okay, so you don't believe that you can lose 10 pounds if you want to lose 10 pounds. You don't believe that you can ever fly first class to the Bahamas. You don't believe that? It's not going to happen for you. That's as simple as that. That is the best answer I can give you. And it's the most truthful answer I can ever give you too, because if you don't believe it, then it ain't going to happen. Bottom line. So, okay, you guys, you have a beautiful day. And if you have any questions, DM me, let me know. If you're interested, like I said, I'm not taking a lot of people for my 12-week program. There's only going to be limited spots. And if you want to see a change in your life, if you know that you have desires, you know that you have this life that you've always wanted, you just don't know how to reach to that point, but you are ready and you're willing to make the commitment, then I am your girl. I am your girl. Let me tell you. So we can just jump on a call, because I want to see if we're aligned. And obviously you want to see if you're aligned with me, we got to bring some good stuff to this table, all right? And we're going to be having some good conversations, really good conversations, because I love helping people, especially when it comes to money, manifesting money, and how easy it is to do it, and any tips on anything, investing or whatnot. Even if you want to change your health, I'm your girl, because been through it all. I've had more experience than most people have ever encountered in their life. I'll never forget my friend Tanya, who's actually a trainer at the gym my mom goes to. She owns her own gym in Alpine, and my mom goes there. I remember she told me one time, she goes, I've never known anybody in my life that has experienced more than you have. Amen, sister. And that was a long time ago. I've experienced a lot more than now than I did then. Things have still happened to me. So yeah, I've experienced a lot. And that is why I'm ready to help as many people as possible. But again, quality versus quantity. I'm only taking a certain amount of people, and then you'll just have to be on my waiting list for the next opening. So, all right, you guys, have a beautiful day. I will talk to you later.